seeing these stories unfold and really get to see these cats that come from such a terrible place and seeing them thrive in an environment where they're loved, they're cared for, they're cherished. That's what keeps us going. I was on my way home one day and I saw this tiny little thing just crossing this busy road. When I got off the car to go check what it was, there was Everett. He was there just boldly crossing on his own. At him up, I saw that his eyes were completely shut closed. And I'm so glad I was the one that saw him crossing and stopped the car, because Miami drivers tend to be a little bit crazy. They don't see what's in front of them. And Everett was so tiny. Went to go look for more. When there's one, there's usually more. So I just went around calling for others, and that's when I saw Preston. Preston came running from under a forklift from the back of a grocery store. They had an eye infection. They were a little bit skinny. They had a lot of fleas. I could tell that both of them were relatively well fed. So that could only mean that mom was somewhere close. So the next day I went out there and I tried to look for mom. And that's when I saw this very skinny, very young cat come out from behind the dumpster. I set out a trap and finally she went inside. I thought it would be just a simple TNR, but once I got to the facility with her for TNR, she was begging for help. She was just looking at me and she was so calm and so composed. And I was like, this cat is not feral. I have to reunite this family. And so brought mom along. As soon as they got reunited, she started cleaning them. She started taking care of them. They all went on antibiotics for a little while. The eye took a little bit to clear up, but with some vet visits, some medical care, a lot of love, they got okay. Both Preston and Everett extremely playful, and they were together for absolutely everything. Everett was the one that crossed the street. He's the one that led his entire family's rescue, but he was also the lead for Preston. So everything that Everett would do, Preston would go and follow. If he would start playing with a toy or he would start playing with another cat, Preston would always be behind. And B, obviously, a great mom, was just watch from the side. She took a little bit longer to trust us. Today, B, she cuddles. She welcomes every new kitty that comes into foster home. She takes care of them. She's basically just this big mama. Preston and Everett got very loving homes. They ended up leaving Florida, never looked back. Mom is still with us. She's still looking for her forever home. She is so loving. She learned how to trust us. And every stranger that comes into the foster home, she's open to go and check it out. She just turned out to be an amazing house cat. 6 months that B has been with us, and unfortunately, we have not had an application for her yet. She would love a place where there would be other friendly cats. If it's a person that likes to foster, B is the absolutely perfect mama to just welcome them all and take care of the little kittens and make them feel at home, make them feel safe. Some place that would just give her a lot of love, a lot of care. She deserves the best place. I never thought I was a cat person myself. I had dogs growing up and I've always helped dogs, but it's such a problem with the overpopulation and the neglect that the felines go through that when I moved to Florida, I just started doing TNR with whatever free time I had. So many cats were friendly, and that's how I started getting more involved with cat rescue, and it is the biggest part of my life today. I live and breathe for it. It is what I look forward to every single day, and I feel like making a difference every day, not only on the cats' lives, but for a lot of families, because those end up being their family members, and those are animals that had nothing going for them at some point. Now they're cherished and they're part of a big, beautiful family.